What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you know me and you know this channel, you know I like seeing uh, people who are breaking the mold in terms of design and trying to come up with their own concepts for Windows. Since the channel is Windows, I like all platforms, but since this channel is Windows, we're looking at Windows concepts. And this concept design that I'm looking at is from Genro. Let me take a look actually. I believe his name is, yes, Genro Casp, if I said that right. I'm going to be doing a critique on his Windows 10 reimagined experience, where he pretty much breaks down Windows 10 and makes it look beautiful. More beautiful than it is now. It's just mind blowing. Like, if you see all those concepts that you see on the internet, his is one of those to me that looks really, really good. And it's something that everyone will be like, Microsoft, why don't you do this? So let's take a look and see what he has to offer and what his mindset hopefully was. Let's try to think about what his mindset was when he came up with this design. So let's take a look at his Windows Reimagined experience. Alright, so here is the video. This video, as I said before in the intro, is from Zenrolls, the YouTube channel, or Glenro, Filipino guy. And yeah, let's take a look at his reimagining the Windows experience. And I'm playing this video off of MyTube. So let's take a look. So right there off the top, in fact, let me go full screen just so that I can zoom in for you guys. Right there, you can see right here, it looks like he made an idea to divide. I don't know, the reason is to divide the Windows start menu area, the taskbar, divide it into different areas. So you got your search section, you got your start section. Let me see if I can get rid of this little overlay. So you can see here you have your task view button here. If I think that's the task view button, and then you got your different taskbar icons here, just like on the bottom here for my computer. You got your different applications, and then right here, compared to down here, I forget what those names are called, but those quick launch things that you can do, someone's gonna correct me, I know it. It looks as if he has just divided it up into separate areas, so it's not just like the date is in one little corner. The date takes up a significant portion. They almost look like the same size in terms of shape, so everything looks touch friendly, everything looks mouse friendly, and it just looks pretty good. And then he looks like he has Cortana on the side. It looks like this is supposed to be Action Center, so you change the icon of Action Center, or I think that's Action Center when there's no when there are no notifications for it. And then this little increment right here, if I go back to full screen, that is basically, if you didn't know already, when you're in Windows 10 and Windows 7 and Windows 8, this little line right here takes me back to my desktop. So if I click it, it jumps back to my desktop. So that's what that is. So if you click that, it'll jump straight to desktop. Let's keep going. So he's showing off Cortana. Let me actually lower the volume just a little bit, just so you guys can hear me better. So that looks good right there. So pausing right there, now we are on the start menu. So I think he's gonna zoom in to what the start menu elements are. So there it is. There's the first element. So compared to this current start menu here, if I click this simple one here, you can see how things are laid out in my start menu here. And this is what things are laid out how he thinks it should be designed. It's still fluent, it still looks beautiful, it looks really nice. It takes the elements of Microsoft's Fluent thing. Only thing is, I can tell he likes the rounded corners, slight rounding corners. So yeah, that looks pretty good so far. The rounded corners, it could be a throw off to different people. But yeah, let's keep going. So he's got the office, he's got his account area, out OneDrive. And I wonder one other thing. I wonder if you are able to, if in his mind, if there would be a way to swap the Outlook, the Outlook, or not Outlook, Office and OneDrive like icons, maybe swap it to like your favorite icons. I wonder if there's a way to swap those, or if he ever thought about maybe what if you could swap it. So let's keep going. He's got Spotify. He's got, it looks like this is some kind of messaging system built into his computer. I don't know whether he's using your phone as a backend, or whatever it is, or this is just social media. I think this is social media because it says 3 hours ago. I don't know, but I like this idea because you can imagine if you had like your phone connected, right? The application your phone connected to your computer, and you had your phone set up and everything like that. You can imagine if you get a text message, and it just pops up in your start menu, so you can quickly view it and maybe click on it, and it'll open it up into a full thing. So that's cool. And then it looks like you have your recent documents or your recent stuff down here. Yep, you have your recent documents. So here, let me go back just a little bit. So here we have what looks like the file explorer. In fact, yes, it's the file explorer. You have the same, just a slight difference in icon set, in terms of how icons are laid out. I'm not sure whether on Microsoft's thing, no, they're not exactly centered. So it's got almost the same, not exactly the same. This is a perfect square, whereas this one looks like it's got like a thicker, if I can zoom in, no, it's actually a perfect square. From far away, it looks like the top bar right here is thicker, showing like a title bar. But you can see these elements that you got your home, you got your share, your view, similar to Office. And if you see in a second, he's going to transform it to make it look different. See, just like that. So this is full screen right here. He's got like I said, he's got multiple videos. He's got two other videos for this whole thing, that he actually expands this whole area here to take up the whole left side of the screen. Some people might it might be a love hate thing for some people, but it looks really nice. And also, little slight thing down here, so you can see those elements that we looked at before. This is supposed to be search. This, I'm not sure what this is. And then this looks like the tasks area where all your tasks that are open or your programs that are open would show up. This looks like the quick launch icons. And then this is probably your calendar or your date and time calendar. And then this area, I forgot what that is too and what this space is. But you can see it minimized itself. I don't know how people would feel about that. It kind of makes your start menu disappear. It's a cool concept, but it's only a concept that I know would never come into fruition. So there you go. So when he went down there, it popped up the rest of the things. So it shows you exactly what's there. Task view. That's what that one was, and it disappears. Okay. So he's got Cortana. He's got a new Cortana experience. I forgot what that icon is for, or whether it exists in the old Cortana, but he's got a Cortana experience separate from search, just like Microsoft wants it, um, but still slightly embedded into the OS. I wonder then. I wonder whether or not. Make sure I'm recording still. I wonder whether or not, um, in his mind, maybe you could swap this with another major thing like Alexa. Maybe. Sorry if I activated your assistant. If you could swap this with another assistant, that would be pretty dope because I know Alexa is in Windows. You can download it. I wonder if there'd be a way. It's not as implemented, obviously, as Cortana is, but it's cool. It's cool. It's definitely a step forward. This looks like you can type commands, say commands. What does that happen? I wonder what happens when you click on the icon up there in his concept. It's got your task, what your schedule is, what you asked it to do, your calendar things. What's my calendar? Okay. Then this is the action center right here. So let me go backwards just a little bit. Let me see. Okay, so this is action center right here. So you got show all notifications, you got manage, clear all, you got the Facebook stuff. You can reply in line in the action center, which is something I know a lot of people have been wanting. Like, let me reply to certain things on other networks in line on action center, similar to how Windows Phone was, where everything was embedded, which is pretty cool. You can do something like this in iOS, and Android. I think when someone messages, you can just swipe down from the top notification bar, and you could just respond in line. So that's not something that can't happen. It should happen. Microsoft needs to take notes. And then it looks like he separated. The theme here is separation. He separated different elements to different areas. This is the utility area, this is your notification area, and this is your music area. So he's got his music playing, the music controls, playback controls. I don't know what pin would do. What would happen if you pin it? Will it always stay on top, like even when you don't click on anything? I wonder what would happen if you pin it. So you have all settings, things like that, your brightness, your volume. I love this part right here, the volume thing. Um, I like the volume thing being there in front of you instead of having to click on extra stuff. It's got nightlight, Bluetooth, location. Okay. Oh, what happened there? So the music's getting overly epic. Let me backtrack a little bit. So I gotta see what did he type in just there to get there. Where was his mouse for that? Where did the tasks come from? Like how did he pop out the tasks? I'm not sure. This is the task area, obviously. You see your notes. You see some more options here. You got your mail stuff, inbox in your start menu. You've got your tasks. You got your notes. I think these are more like sticky notes. I like his idea of start menu in that it's a place where you start when you use your computer. You know, when you use your computer, you don't want to be looking for what to do next. The start menu should be where you get started with using your computer. And if you have like your documents there, if it's for business or school, you know that when I get in my computer and start menus there, I know that I can start working on my projects immediately without having to click on an icon and then click in and open up a separate thing. You see that that's what you were working on last, and if you want to pick up where you left off, it's also there. Seeing like that my notebook there, and then your different tasks that are right in front of you. So that's really cool. All right, so let's let it play. So that was it. So that was essentially Genro's or Zenro's, his YouTube channel name. That was his reimagining the Windows experience. It looks amazing. Like people like him, all these concept artists and things like that, they deserve like more praise than they get. That's why I want to take a look at it. I took a look at Z Alid's UWP, or forgot what I looked at before. Fluent File Explorer, one of the other videos, or I think it was last video. Um, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a concept video, just taking a look at the concepts of maybe I'll just call it a reaction or something like that. I have no idea. Um, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or if you have any comments about this video, let me know in the comment section below. And take care. Have a good day, everybody.